in all honesty, with I think something, because it's all a learning curve, right? And this takes us back to Hamza's original question of like, should your people specifically just straight up just always fuck with your shit simply because you're Somali, or should they like it because you're doing a damn good job, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like I had that same experience with the podcast, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I bet Hamza's that nigga, I'm that nigga. Anybody we about to have on is that nigga. We about to do this podcast. And we about to do this podcast. This shit for the pop, right?
Yeah.
Nah. Right? and so then you go, okay.
Y'all feel it.
But no, we know what it is. And we got to be honest, right? You just got to be real with yourself and real with whatever you're doing. There's a level of entitlement to making art. And there's a level of like, because like even before, because I know the development of your brand, and I know you personally.
Yeah.
So even before your brand popped off, you was making fire shit.
Yeah.
Right? So as an artist, sometimes you go, okay, I feel entitled to this attention. I feel, what the
Look
heck?
at me.
Yeah, I should be getting what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Right? Because look at my shit. It's fire. Right?
At the time, sahib, feel it. You feel
Exactly, but honestly,
yeah.
it doesn't really work like that. It's more of like, yo, do what you gotta do, work your ass off, have fun while you're doing it, and
100%.
And people are gonna connect when they connect, and people are gonna fuck with it when they fuck with it. But if I can give anybody that's trying to start a brand, or even a podcast or anything like that, advice is like, don't feel entitled when you're starting it, because that's gonna mess you up. You're gonna give up after the first week, because I promise you, you're not gonna hit 1 million views. You're not gonna hit. You might not even hit 100 views, but
at all to time, bro.
That
Consistency.
Exactly. That consistency is important.
Yeah.
So speaking of consistency, something that that differentiates you, in all honesty, from a lot of other brands, not even Somali brands, but just a lot of other brands, is your consistency on social media and branding your brand, right? And making sure that people see your brand, making sure that people are attached to your brand. You make TikToks, you make videos, you answer questions, you go on live, you do like tutorials. It's a bunch of like fire content, like you said previously as well. People tell you like, you stay on my For You page, like I see you all the time. Like, is this done intentionally? What's the purpose behind that, and why do you do it, to be honest?
So I feel like the more people see you and more people listen to what you got to say, is they build a kind of trust kind of thing with your brand, because they're always seeing you. And if you're actually giving something in your videos and not just like BSing, and people will be attached to that. So what I think is, more content I put out, more information I give, more they see the process of me making my stuff, tutorials, all that stuff, they're going to build a connection with me, and like I'm going to build a good audience and customer base, and they'll feel like, oh, this is him and the brand. He's the brand. It's not just, I don't know who behind the brand, wary of if I want somebody to buy it, like they're like, oh, okay, Ismail, underdog, I know the story. It makes sense. The clothes is fire. Why not buy, And then it'll give them the sense of, oh, they want to put it on social media as well too now.
It's a sense of ownership, and a sense of endearment, a sense of like being a part of the brand, and being a part of that process, that underdog mentality. I love that.
No, back to the entitlement thing too. I feel like since you've got a lot of friends, I've got a few friends, right?
I don't have a lot of people. Don't like me.
But to the point of just like, let's just say we all know 100 people at least in our room, right?
Yeah.
And we expect those 100 will share, right? And once those 100 share, another 100 will share, and it'll go like that. But I feel like a lot of people are scared to reshare multiple times. Like if I show love once to somebody's post, and they post again tomorrow, wallahi, bro, I'm gonna look like I'm dick riding me all day. You know what I mean? and
have you dealt with that,
bro?
To be honest too.
I guess like somebody will post one time and then like mardam, they're not posting nothing again.
Hold on. I got a better one for you. I know you've dealt with this.
Go ahead.
People that post your stuff all the time, show love, but they never buy it. They never buy the merch.
100%.
Yo, how does that go? How do you feel about that though?
To be honest, at first I was like, damn, bro, y'all really my homies? No, but then it's a sense of like support at the end of the day, you know? So like if they didn't buy it,
Go Talk Radio, man.